Chapter 6, Test Review. For this, I'd like you to write down the problems and write down the answers as we go through together. So 1, 2, and 3, I want you to write the correct answer in the blank at the right for each question. So number 1 says to write 1/4 to the 6th power as a product of the same factor. Same factor tells me that it has to be the same number. So as I go through, 1/4 is my base number, so I'm going to multiply 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4. 1/4 is my base number, that's the number I'm multiplying. The 6 is my exponent, that's how many times I have to multiply that. So there's my right 1/4 to the power 6 as a product of the same factor. Number 2 says to write 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 using an exponent. So the exponent, so I have 8 as the number being multiplied. That is my base number. How many of those is going to be my exponent? So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my exponent's that little number that hangs up in the air. That is 5, because there's 8. There are 5 8s. Number 3 says find the value of 1.9 to the 3rd power. 1.9 to the 3rd power is 1.9 times 1.9 times 1.9. Now you can use several different things. I'm going to use a calculator, of course, because I can. Oops, wrong one. So here I have 1.9. I'm going to use my exponent button to the 3rd power, which equals 6.859. Question 4 and 5 says to find the value of each expression. You have to show each step based upon the order of operations, which I have over here on the right-hand side. So number 4 says 4 times the quantity of 2 to the 4th power plus 2 minus 22. So when I go to my order of operations, it tells me parentheses first. So I'm going to do everything inside my parentheses first. 2 to the 4th power is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So I have 16 plus 2. 16 plus 2 is 18. So I have 4 times 18 minus 22. So again, I have 4 times 18, so I go to my exponents. Do I have any exponents? I already did that one right there, so I'm already done. Multiply is next. So is there any multiplication? Yes, I have 4 times 18. So I have 18 times 4. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So I have 72 minus 22. And then to subtract, 2 minus 2 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. Number 5, I have 100 divided by 5 squared, or 5 to the 2nd power, times 4 to the 2nd power, minus 4. So do I have any parentheses? No. Do I have any exponents? Yes. So I'm going to change my 2 exponents here. So 5 to the 2nd power is 5 times 5, which is 25. 4 to the 2nd power is 4 times 4, which is 16. So I'm going to erase these a little bit so I can see what my operations are. So I have 100 divided by 25 times 16 minus 4. Well, I know with multiplication and division that you have to go, if it's back to back like this, then I have to solve it going left to right. So I have to do 100 divided by 25 first. So 100 divided by 25 is 4. So now I rewrite my problem as 4 times 4. Oops. Sorry, it's 4 times 16 minus 4. So since multiplication is next, I take multiplication. 16 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So I have 64 minus 4. And 64 minus 4 is 60. Make sure you're using the order of operations over here to your right. And questions number 6 and 7, you have to evaluate or simply solve each expression. If x is 7, y is 1/2, and z is 8. So number 6, I have 24y plus z. So let's take out our variables and put in the values up here. So I have 24 times 1/2 plus 8. Well, with my PEMDAS, I have order of operations. I have multiply first. So 24 over 1 times 1/2. If I simplify before I multiply, 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 24 12 times. So I have 12 over 1, which is 12, plus 8 is 20. If I look at number 7, x to the second power plus 4y times z. So let's take out our variables and rewrite this. So x is 7, so I have 7 to the second power, plus 4 times y, y is 1/2, times z, which is 8. So as I go through, there's no parentheses. Exponent, I have one here, so we have to do that one. Check. 7 to the second power is 7 times 7, which is 49. So 49 plus 4 times 1/2 times 8. Any multiplication? Yes. So I have to do this part first. Half of 4 is 2, so I have 49 plus 2 times 8. Multiply again because I have 2 times 8. So I have 49 plus 2 times 8 is 16. No division. No, oh, there is addition. So I have to add those two numbers. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. 65 is the answer. Number 8, 9, and 10, you have to write each phrase as an algebraic expression. You choose the variable that you would like to use. I will use W in all of mine. So number 8 says 3 more cookies than are in the jar. 3, that's a number. More tells me to add cookies that are in the jar. Well, how many cookies are in the jar? I don't know. That's my variable. So to write this phrase using an algebraic expression is 3 plus W. Again, you can have W plus 3. That's okay too. Number 9, 1/5 of Angie's age. So 1/5, that's my fraction. Of tells me to multiply Angie's age, which I don't know, so that's my W. So to write this as an algebraic expression, I have 1/5 times W, or 1/5 W. I know you can write that as 1/5 dot W, or 1/5 with W in parentheses. All of those will work, but I'd like to see you get the hang of writing it like this with your variable at the end to show multiplication. Number 10, 4 inches more than 8 times the width. So again, I have 4 inches more than tells me to add 8 times the width. So 8 times tells me to multiply the width. Well, what is the width? I don't know. That's my variable. So to rewrite this as an expression, I have 4 plus 8w. Numbers 11, 12, and 13, they want you to determine whether the two expressions are equivalent. If so, tell what property is being applied. If not, explain why. So if it's a yes, you have to tell what property is applied. If no, explain why. So number 11, I have 6 times the quantity of 6 times 3 times 9 equals 6 times the quantity of 3 times 9. So let's try that out. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 9 is 162. If I take 3 times 9, which is 27, 27 times 6 is 162. Are those two equal? Yes. What property is being applied? Because they have parentheses, that's the associative. Number 12, I have 0 plus 27 equals 27. So 0 plus 27 is 27. Does 27 equal 27? Yes. So then what property is being told? Since I'm adding 0, that is the identity property. And number 13, if I add these together, I have 5 plus 3, which is 8. 8 plus 12 is 20. 12 plus 5 is 17. 17 plus 3 is 20. Are those two equal? Yes, they are. And again, what property is being used? Since there's parentheses, again, it's the associative property. Number 14 and 15 say to use the distributive property to rewrite an algebraic expression. So 3 times the quantity of t minus 9. So here in my distributive property, I'm going to distribute the 3 to both sides or both numbers inside the parentheses. So I'm going to have 3 times t, and I'm going to multiply 3 times 9. 3 times t is 3t. 3 times 9 is 27. Subtraction sign in between, subtraction sign in between, and that's my new expression. 3t minus 27. Number 15, same thing. I'm going to take 8 times the quantity of 5 plus r. 8 is my outside number, so I'm going to multiply that to each one of the numbers on the inside. So 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times r is 8r. Addition sign in between, addition sign in between here. Number 16 says to simplify the following expressions. So again, here's where I want to underline and circle the different terms in this expression. So in this case, I have 11x, I have 5y, and I have minus 4x. Notice on how I underlined the x variable and I put a box around the y variable because I have to keep the two variables separate. So to combine or simplify, I take 11x minus 4x's. 11 minus 4 is 7x, plus I have those 5 y's. And that's my new variable in simplest form. Number 17 says to select all of the expressions that are equal to 16p plus 16. So again, as I go through, I take 4 times 2p, which is 8p. 4 times 3, which is 12, so I have plus 12, plus 3, plus 6p. So 8p plus 6p is 14p. 12 plus 3 is 15. Is 12p plus 15 equal to 16p plus 16? No. So I'm not going to put anything there. The second one, 5 times 3p is 15p. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus p plus 1. 15 p's plus 1 more p is 16p. 15 plus 1 is 16. 16p plus 16 equals 16p plus 16. Yes, so I can cross it in. I can fill in my box, whichever one I'd like to do. Again here, 12p plus 4 times 4, which is 16, plus 4p. 4 times p is 4p. 12p plus 4p is 16p plus 16. Again, yes, that matches up there. The last one, we have p plus 6 times 2p is 12p. 6 times 3 is 18, so I have plus 18. Plus 3p. 1p plus 12p's is 13. 13 plus 3 is 16p plus 18. 18 is not 16, so that is not equal. In the extra credit, it says Eddie bought C hamburgers for $3 each, B drinks for $2 each, and A pie costing $4. Write an expression to show the total amount of money Eddie spent. Well, I know that hamburgers are $3 each. I don't know how many he bought, so I have $3 times C to find out how much he spent on cheeseburgers. Plus, I have B drinks cost $2 each, so I know he spent $2 on so many drinks, but how many drinks was it? I don't know. That's my variable. So I have plus 2B and a pie costing $4. So then he also spent $4 on a pie. That is your expression to show how much money he would have spent. For some extra practice over the weekend and on Friday to get you ready for this test, you can turn to page 436, 444, 452, 464, 476, 488, and 498, and work on the guided practice problems for Chapter 6. Here are the pages that you can use. You can use those, take a picture of it, screenshot it, save it to your computer, or just keep the video on right here to show those pages. I want you to have a great weekend. Remember, your test is on Monday. If you have all your homework done, Study for the test and be ready. If you do not have your homework done, please make sure you're getting your work done before you take the test. Have a great weekend.